Welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna show you how to do a crochet echo sponge. This is me telling you in Portuguese that I have a solution for all the little rest of soap that you have in your bathroom, and how you can use it to make a scrub sponge. These are the materials I used: a white thread, 295 text. It's not 100% cotton, that's a good thing for scrubbing. I used a 3mm crochet hook, a scissor, and a tapestry needle. We start with the scrubbing phase, and we make a magic ring and 6 single crochets in this magic ring. I'm making the first one and all the 5 others. Now I close my magic ring and I'll start the second row. The second row will be all of increases. And I'm going to have 12 stitches in the total. I'm gonna start the third row with the scrubbing balls. The balls will be a popcorn stitch, and this popcorn stitch is made of 5 double crochets together. I made the first one, the second, and I don't finish them. I will just finish all of them, and I'm the 5th one. That's the 4th. And now I'm gonna close all of them together. That's my first stitch. And in the next base stitch, I'm gonna do an increase. And I'll repeat that 6 times. And I'll have 6 popcorn stitches in total. As you can see, we have the 6 balls, and I'll start the 4th row. This will be from normal single crochets, and I will do the first single crochet, the second, and in the third I'm gonna do an increase, and again I will repeat that 6 times. The row 5 will be of single crochets too. And we'll make the first one, the second, the third, and in the 4th we're gonna do an increase and repeat that 6 times all again. Now you're gonna do another row with popcorn stitch, and we always begin with the first popcorn stitch. Then I will do 2 single crochets in the next 2. 1, 2, another popcorn stitch, and now an increase. Again, we're going to repeat that 6 times in the row. For every single popcorn stitch we had before, we're gonna have 2, and in total we're gonna have 12. Now I have all the 12 popcorn stitches, and we're gonna start another row without popcorn stitch. Will be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and an increase, and that will be repeated all over the row. Another normal row with normal single crochets, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an increase, and repeat that again all over the row. Now we're going to make our last row of popcorn stitches. We're gonna do the first, then we're gonna make 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches, another popcorn stitch, others 2 single crochets, the third popcorn stitch, and in the last stitch we're gonna do an increase, and we're going to repeat that pattern 6 times. We have another increase of this popcorn stitch. Now we're gonna make our last stitch from the scrubbing face, and all of single crochets. We're gonna do the first one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and an increase, and repeat that 6 times. Now we're gonna make the straps. This straps is for holding in our hand, and you're gonna make the strap from here to here on the other side of this face. I'm gonna do only with the front loops, crocheting only through one loop, and make 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, and the 5, the 5th stitch. I like to make a decrease one, because I think it's better. It has a nice shape. Then I chain 1, I turn my work, and now I'm gonna do normal single crochets through both loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a decrease here for a better shape. And I chain 1, turn, and do 5 single crochets. I will do 21 rows of 5 single crochets to get on the other side. Now I have it done. I will fasten off, but I will leave a long tail to sew after. Now we're gonna do the other face from the scrub, and we make a magic ring, and we chain 2, and we make 12 double crochets in the magic ring. That will be our first row. We close with the slip stitch, we chain 2, and we're gonna do an increase of double crochets in each stitch. First double crochet, the second in the same base stitch, and do it all over the row. Close it again with the slip stitch, chain 2, and now we're gonna do an increase of double crochet, and 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and that's the repetition of this row. We close it again with the slip stitch, we chain 2, and make an increase of double crochet, and 1 double crochet in the next 2 base stitches, first and the second, and repeat that all over the row. Close it with the slip stitch, we have 4 rows, and it's almost on the size, and we have to make 1 more row to get 60 stitches, but we're gonna do from single crochets now. We do an increase of single crochet and 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and repeat that all over this last row. Close it with the slip knot and leave a long tail for sewing. Now we're gonna sew the 2 faces together. We're gonna count after the decrease stitch 9 more stitches, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that will be the first stitch we're going to sew the faces together. And this is the hole for putting the soaps. We're gonna sew all over. I'm gonna use a tapestry needle. I'm counting the 9th stitch, and we're gonna do a back and forth sewing stitch until we get in the strap. In the strap, remember that we have a loop here, and it's intentional because we're going to sew them with this loop. The 5 stitches from the strap will be sewed with these back loops. Now back to the normal. We're gonna have 23 stitches. That was my count to get to the other side of the strap. I have a bigger part to make the hole for putting the soaps. And now I'm gonna use only one loop, not both, but only one, to continue sewing. The other loop I will use to sew the strap. And in a second, the third, fourth, and the 5th through only one loop. And now I stitch it normal now, sew normal. Now I'm gonna sew through that other loop the 5 stitches from the strap. I like to sew and make a knot too. I think it's better. It's for safety. I will do this procedure for the 5 stitches, and as for security too, I'm gonna do one more sewing stitch that's equivalent to the decrease I've made to start the strap. And then I'll fasten off. Now I have it ready. I can put it on my hand and scrub my body. And here I have the hole to put the soap. I will make one sort of closing mechanism. I'll put a thread, a new one. I will attach it. I will chain 2. That will count as a double crochet. I'll make one more chain, the spacing chain. Now we will skip 1 stitch in the base, and in the next one I will make a double crochet. I will chain 1, skip 1, and make a double crochet in the next. Now we'll do it all over. Now I'm gonna chain 1, make 1 single crochet in the double crochet and 2 single crochets in the space, and repeat that again all over. Now I'm gonna make a chain with 40, I think I made 40 chains, and I will put it all over these 2 rows I've made it. I will tie a knot . I'll fasten off, and I will hide it on the other side. And now it is ready. I can hang it, I can close it with the soap inside, and I can scrub my body. That's it. I hope you enjoy it, and bye bye.